Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today, we're exploring the enchanting world of front yard flower gardens in full bloom. Get ready to be inspired by a riot of colors, textures, and fragrances that will make your home's entrance a true showstopper. A well-designed front yard flower garden is like a living work of art, constantly changing with the seasons and bringing joy to both homeowners and passers-by. The key to creating a stunning display lies in careful planning, thoughtful plant selection, and a keen eye for design. Let's start with the foundation of any great flower garden: the soil. Rich, well-draining soil is essential for healthy plant growth. Before planting, it's crucial to amend the soil with organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure. This improves soil structure, increases nutrient content, and promotes good drainage, all vital factors for thriving flowers. When designing a front yard flower garden, consider the overall layout and how it complements your home's architecture. A symmetrical design with matching flower beds on either side of the entrance can create a formal, elegant look. For a more relaxed, cottage-style garden, opt for curving beds with a mix of heights and textures. One effective design strategy is to create layers within your flower beds. Start with taller plants at the back, medium-height plants in the middle, and shorter plants or ground covers in the front. This tiered approach ensures that all your beautiful blooms are visible and creates a sense of depth in the garden. Color is a crucial element in any flower garden, and there are countless ways to approach your color scheme. Some gardeners prefer a monochromatic look, focusing on various shades of a single color for a sophisticated, cohesive appearance. Others embrace a rainbow of hues, creating a vibrant and eye-catching display. For a harmonious color scheme, consider using the color wheel as a guide. Complementary colors, which are opposite each other on the wheel, like purple and yellow, create bold, high-contrast combinations. Analogous colors, which are next to each other on the wheel like blue, purple, and pink, offer a more subtle, soothing palette. When selecting flowers for your front yard garden, it's essential to consider bloom time. By choosing a mix of plants that flower at different times throughout the growing season, You can ensure that your garden remains colorful and interesting from spring through fall. Spring blooming bulbs like tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths are perfect for kick-starting the garden season with a burst of color. Plant these in the fall for a glorious display when winter finally retreats. As spring progresses, incorporate plants like peonies, irises, and bleeding hearts for continued interest. Summer brings a wealth of flowering options. Classics like roses, lilies, and dahlias provide stunning focal point, while long-blooming perennials such as coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, and salvias offer reliable color throughout the hottest months. Don't forget about annuals like petunias, zinnias, and marigold, which can fill in gaps and provide non-stop blooms all season long. As summer fades into fall, late-season bloomers take center stage. Asters, chrysanthemums, and sedum autumn joy bring fresh color to the garden, just as many other plants are winding down. Ornamental grasses like feather reed grass or switchgrass add texture and movement, their plumes catching the golden autumn light. While considering bloom times, it's also important to think about plant heights and growth habit. Tall, statuesque flowers like delphiniums or hollyhocks make excellent backdrop plants, while medium-height perennials like coreopsis or yarrow work well in the middle of beds. Low-growing plants, such as creeping phlox or alyssum, perfect for edging and spilling over pathways. Don't forget to incorporate foliage plants into your flower garden design. Plants with interesting leaves, such as hostas, heucheras, or ornamental grasses, provide texture and color even when they're not in bloom. Silver-leaved plants like lamb's ear or artemisia can act as a neutral backdrop, making nearby flowers pop. Water is a critical factor in maintaining a beautiful flower garden. Most flowering plants prefer consistent moisture, especially during hot, dry periods. Consider installing a drip irrigation system or soaker hoses to deliver water directly to the roots, minimizing water waste and reducing the risk of fungal diseases that can occur with overhead watering. Mulching is another essential practice for a thriving flower garden. A 2 to 3 inch layer of organic mulch helps retain soil moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. As an added bonus, it gives the garden a neat, finished appearance. Choose a mulch that complements your garden style. Shredded bark for a natural look, or a more decorative option like crushed stone for a formal garden. Proper fertilization is key to keeping your flowers blooming abundantly throughout the season. Slow-release, balanced fertilizer, applied in spring, provides a good foundation. For heavy feeders or long-blooming plants, supplement with liquid fertilizer every few weeks during the growing season. Deadheating, or removing spent blooms, is a simple but effective way to keep your garden looking fresh and encourage more flowers. Many plants, such as roses, dahlias, and zinnias, will produce new blooms more readily when old flowers are removed. While planning for abundant blooms is exciting, don't overlook the importance of structure in your front yard garden. Evergreen shrubs or small trees can provide year-round interest and serve as anchors for your flower beds. Boxwoods, for example, offer a classic look and can be shaped into formal hedges or topiaries. Dwarf conifers add winter interest and come in a variety of shapes and colors. Hardscaping elements play a crucial role in framing and showcasing your flower garden. A well-designed pathway not only provides access to your front door, but also invites visitors to explore the garden up close. Natural stone, brick, or gravel paths can complement different garden styles and add texture to the overall design. Consider incorporating other hardscape features like retaining walls, raised beds, or decorative fencing. These elements can add visual interest, define spaces within the garden, and provide opportunities for vertical gardening. A pergola or arbor covered in climbing roses or clematis can create a stunning entrance to your property. Lighting is another important aspect of front yard garden design, especially if you want to enjoy your beautiful blooms in the evening hours. Solar-powered path lights are an easy, eco-friendly option for illuminating walkways. Uplighting can highlight specimen plants or trees, creating dramatic effects after dark. Wall-mounted fixtures near the front door not only provide necessary illumination, can also showcase nearby planting. As your flower garden matures, don't be afraid to make changes and adjustments. Gardens are dynamic, living spaces that evolve over time. Some plants may outgrow their original positions, while others might not thrive as expected. Be prepared to move plants around, divide overgrown perennials, and try new combinations to keep your garden fresh and exciting. Maintenance is key to keeping your front yard flower garden looking its best. Regular weeding, pruning, and tidying will ensure that your carefully planned design remains visible and your plants stay healthy. Set aside time each week for garden maintenance tasks, and you'll be rewarded with a consistently beautiful display. Seasonal care is also important for a thriving flower garden. In spring, cut back any dead foliage from the previous year and divide overcrowded perennials. Summer is the time for regular deadheading and keeping an eye out for pest or disease issues. Fall is perfect for planting spring-blooming bulbs and cutting back spent perennials. In winter, protect sensitive plants with mulch and plan for the coming growing season. Don't forget about the impact of container plantings in your front yard flower garden. Strategically placed containers can add height, color, and flexibility to your design. Use large pots to frame your front door with seasonal displays, or place smaller containers throughout the garden to fill in gaps or experiment with new plant combinations. One of the joys of gardening is the opportunity for continuous learning and experimentation. Keep a garden journal to track which plants perform well in your specific conditions and which combinations you particularly love. This information will be invaluable as you refine and expand your garden over the years. Don't be afraid to seek inspiration from various sources. Visit local botanical gardens, take garden tours in your area, or browse gardening magazines and websites. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of front yard flower gardens. We hope this video has inspired you to create your own blooming oasis. If you enjoyed this video and want more gardening tips and inspiration, don't forget to subscribe to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos.